Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. It is Jay here with another review, and today we will be reviewing the Transformers Legacy Bulkhead and Blaster, along with his little buddy Eject. So let's get down to business, because that's just prime. Okay, so first box in this Legacy line that we got here is for Bulkhead. This beautiful artwork. Front of the box here, Transformers, Bulkhead in his vehicle mode. We have the side of the box with a beautiful illustration of him in his robot mode. Again, beautiful popping colors and illustrations here. Side of the box. Well, not side of the box, back of the box, I mean. All that good stuff. How many transformation steps, 3D rendering of the actual figure. Here we have the torn up box for Blaster. Yes, this is how I bought the box from Target, but whatever, I really wanted him. But again, very good, beautiful popping art. Side of the box, beautiful artistic illustration of Blaster here. We have the back of the box. It tells you that it's 20 steps and all that other good stuff. 3D rendering of Blaster and his little buddy Eject. Here we have the instructions for our buddy Bulkhead. I should tell you the truth, that doesn't look too involved. He doesn't look super complicated, but a lot of people online and other videos that I've seen have said that he's a little bit more complicated than what he appears. So I guess he's more than meets the eye. Now, please excuse that dumb joke. Now, moving on, here's the instruction booklet for Blaster and his little buddy Eject. Now, Blaster, I mean, he's G1, so I don't know, for some reason I always have in the back of my mind when I hear G1, I think that the transformations are very simplistic. I mean, they kind of are. He's a boombox. I mean, how hard could his transformation be? And then, of course, in the right here, you can see the instructions for Eject, which is even easier. Now, moving on, these are the weapons for Bulkhead. You have like that little battering ram thingy, and this energon handgun. And then here we have him with the battering ram or whatever, wrecking ball, and then his energon minigun. Here we have Blaster's accessories, which is his handgun and Eject in its cassette form, as you could see, in this very beautiful see-through plastic. And of course, he has the button here on Blaster for you to insert Eject. And Eject fits right in there, very flush. Not very tight on my copy. I heard on some people's copies that it's actually very tight when you put them in there. Mine, thankfully, isn't. And then here he is with his rifle. His assault rifle, his energon assault rifle, or whatever you want to call it. Again, here we have Eject, and then here's Eject when you transform him, which it looks really good with the clear plastics. I'm not a fan of the clear plastics because I think they break real easy, but on these tiny figures, it works, because realistically, I mean, how many times are you going to transform them or whatnot? And here you have him next to his big buddy Blaster, of course. Now here we have Bulkhead in his military truck mode with that little tent in the back, which acts as his shield when he's in robot mode. Not a lot of paint apps going on here, but you really don't need them. It really adds to the sense of it being a militaristic vehicle. And then you got, this clear plastic. Again, not a fan of it. but you know, it's not a deal breaker. He does roll. Okay, and then here in the back, as you can see, how you have the weapon storage for the little battering ram wrecking ball, and like I said, he does roll. But the vehicle mode is pretty good. I like it. I'm a big fan of it. It's not bad. Now, when he's transformed, he looks good. I know there was some controversy with him with Prime fans, but you know, all the artwork that I've seen, you know, he doesn't look like the classic adaptation, I guess, if you want to call it classic adaptation of what Bulkhead would be. But at the same time, he's very close to what Bulkhead would be. Like, if I saw this, I'd be like, oh yeah, this is definitely Bulkhead. I think it's all in the head sculpt and everything. Like I said, all the paint applications are very good. He pops. I love his big bulky body. I love the greens. Super posable. He's not a bad figure. I wouldn't pass him up. I think he's great. And then of course here we have Blaster and it in his boombox mode. Very 80s, very 70s. If you were alive back in the day, beautiful detailing there. You know, I believe the knob on the left side is volume, and the knob on the right side is for tuning. Just beautiful detailing that I think makes up for, oh well, here's weapon storage on the back with the rifle, but beautiful detailing that makes up for the lack of paint applications. I mean, I guess if you wanted to, you know, you could go add paint yourself, but does it really need paint apps? You know, maybe like some chrome in the boombox. I don't know. I personally think it's fine. And of course, you have Blaster here and his robot mode, and as I said, the detailing is fine. You know, if anything, maybe you want to go get like a Gundam marker or Gundam pen and maybe like draw in the lines so the lines stick out. But I'm a fan of his colors. He has the Hulk Hogan color scheme that really pops with the red and yellow brother. But the color scheme works. The gray and all that, they work for this figure. He's not bad at all. He's very good feeling plastic. He doesn't feel cheap. And so does Bulkhead, by the way. But I'm a big fan of these legacy figures, and Blaster, I think, is a must-have. Now, moving on to the size comparisons, here we have Bulkhead and Blaster with Siege Optimus, my bad, and Origins Bumblebee. So as you can see, Blaster is taller than Bulkhead. He's a little bit taller than Optimus, and of course they're all way taller than Bumblebee, and that's how it should be, honestly. Now, as for final thoughts, you can't go wrong with these guys. I think if you could get past the lack of paint apps and the use of those clear plastics, I think these guys are a must-have. I think Bulkhead done up in this G1 style actually worked. I think some other figures, it didn't really work. I don't think it worked for that RC figure. I don't know if I'm going to pick it up or not. But Bulkhead is awesome. Blaster was already awesome. You know, he's just boxing the legacy boxing. We saw him in the War for Cybertron, Kingdom, or whatever you want to call it. Same figure. Beautiful. Both figures are awesome. Both figures are worth the price point. They're both great for display. They both have great articulation. Yeah, they're just awesome. They're starting to hit your local targets now. I don't know about anywhere else, but this is where I found these two. I picked them up, and hopefully soon I'll be uploading more Transformers content. But yeah, hit that like button and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys down the road with another video. Bye bye.